What's up, everybody? Thralls Metal here once again. I'm Necrotic Nick.
Miller.
Jammin John.
And we have an EP review, and the first of a couple here. So we decided, since this was just kind of surprised on everybody, that we were going to go over this killer fucking EP that just came out by Tomb Mold.
Yay!
Which we've been waiting for this band to put out something
back.
For a while now.
I have missed you guys so much.
So we're going to go over their new EP/demo. I've heard it called both. Aperture of Body. This came out on the 10th of June. This is an independent release, so this isn't on 20 Bucks Spin, which is kind of surprising. This band formed in 2015 in Toronto. This is either their fourth demo or their second EP. Again, I've heard it called both. And Tomb Mold, I mean, I would say is one of the bands kind of responsible for like death metal's resurgence here in the last few years. Like they kind of blew up, became this underground favorite. And if you ever saw them live, you know why. They absolutely fucking crush live. Albums like Manner of Infinite Forms and Planetary Clairvoyance,
I
pretty
love
much
that album.
both those albums.
Both those albums.
Primordial Malignity too.
Yep.
Their debut is absolutely fucking crushing. So yeah, they had all this momentum going, and then they kind of like dropped off for a few years. It's been since 2019 since Planetary Clairvoyance came out, and literally we were just talking about them.
It's only 3 years.
It's 3 years though.
Yeah, but it's 3
in death metal years. That's a long time.
Because Tomb
Calm
Mold,
down. You guys need to calm down. Everyone simmer down.
well,
now.
no, because Tomb Mold for a while was releasing records every year.
Yeah.
And so, like,
Let them have a break.
I mean, they had a break, but I mean,
They're
they
good enough. They
disappeared.
deserve a break.
Yep.
Take a break, boys.
Well, they did.
They did. They took a break.
And even Derek Vela, their guitarist, did his side project Dream Unending, which was really fucking cool too.
Yeah, I've got to listen to it.
It's really good. Oh, trust me.
Yeah.
But they decided, hey, why not record some new music? And then we decided, hey, let's listen to this and fucking review it because
We love Tomb Mold.
fucking miss Tomb Mold.
I really do.
So since this is only 3 tracks and a little over 13 minutes, we're gonna kind of forego the storytelling route and just kind of go track by track here, since again there's only 3 of them, but we were excited to listen to all 3.
So we start off with Final Assembly of Light, and it's not, you know, musical by any means. It's just a sample, very sci-fi, noisy.
It's a bass synth wobble
Yeah.
Yep, pretty much.
the whole time with some.
Time Wave Zero.
Yep.
You guys remember that? Everyone loves that album.
Yes,
I remember
they love-
everyone
I remember
loves that
everyone,
album.
yeah, complimenting us and saying how much they love the brilliance of that album. It's kind of like that.
Yeah,
It's
it-
brilliant.
Just moog synths
Yeah.
and spaciness. But that's just kind of how it kicks off. And I mean, it is a little long. It's like a little over 2 minutes. But that goes into the title track, which, wow, this sounds like Tomb Mold.
Yeah.
Like just ferocious, twisted riffs, the deep vocals, which their drummer is the vocalist. I always have to remind myself every time I listen to this because the crazy turnovers that are going as he's growling are still nuts.
And all the accents and all of everything. Like,
Dude's package complete.
you son of a bitch, you did it again.
And we've seen him do this live, and
Yep.
that drum kit's gonna press charges.
See another one of those drummers that are like the foot is just gonna go through the center of the earth. You feel like?
More like he's just gonna take those drumsticks and just drive them through the drum heads
Oh, I
and
like
break the
drummers
drums.
like that
and-
too.
Yeah, very powerful.
But yeah, this song pretty much just illustrates everything you like about Tomb Mold. Again, the crazy fucking time signature changes, blast beats, thrashy sections. There's a big sort of doomy breakdown with a nasty bendy riff, and then these cool descending scales in it. It's just
Yeah, that bridge
creepy.
is fucking awesome.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah, and I love how they're able to integrate those kind of big, open, riffy things in a measure with the really intricate guitar playings, and it all fits together. It's just like grooves hard.
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's like, but it all makes sense.
and leads that kind of just come out of nowhere. And honestly, for the first time in a while, I really heard the bass in here. Like the bass
Yeah,
was
dude, the
really
bass
pronounced.
player's playing his balls off. That's really cool because I haven't really heard that in any of their other records. It's not prevalent by any means.
Yeah, I love when they give nods to the bass. I love
Yeah.
that little window where, oh, it's a bass. We've got a
Yeah.
bass.
There's enough empty space for the bassist to actually come up with like a cool melody in there that isn't buried by the guitars. Because
I
generally,
mean, it's only
Another-
4 notes,
Yep.
but
generally the guitars are super fucking chunky on
Yeah.
Tomb Mold albums.
Another
anyway.
prime example of why you let the bass player out of the van.
Yeah,
Good job, guys.
he's there. He's not just there to move the amps.
And then the third final track, Prestige of Rebirth. This little snippet for you. Song didn't really grab me until like that section where it changed and it started grooving and a little bit, and then it was this like really awesome journey. But the problem I had was the amount of vocals in the soloing part. Now, granted, that solo in there is long, and you could sing over it, but it was a lot of singing over it, and I just kind of wanted to hear the guitars at that point.
It's interesting that I think the vocals are way more up in the mix than they have been. Like, generally, it is almost always a very guitar forward.
Oh yeah,
sound
usually the vocals are way far back in the mix and kind of just like a dissonant drone off in the distance.
Like Incantation, they're kind of back a little bit, but it's that atmosphere they generate with all the fucking reverb, and it's just these low cavernous growls.
Yeah, even though his vocals are up though, it totally works with this music. They can afford to be up, and it sounds good with them elevated.
And I think the song is a really wild one. Like, it opens up frantic as hell. You get some thrashier sections, but it's the outro, the ending of the song that I thought was very interesting and kind of a carryover from Dream Unending. All of a sudden, it takes this hard turn into very atmospheric, clean melodies, and it just kind of strips all the brutality away. You almost forget like the first half of the song was insanely fucking heavy
and more busy overall too. Yeah.
And then you have these clean droning notes with like washy reverb on it. It feels very spacey and cosmic, and the drummer's still bellowing into the ether, though I think he needs maybe more reverb in his vocals for this part.
Even though it's not per genre, you could, at least if you would have put in the liner notes that you attempted like some sort of clean or grovelly, something a little different, maybe, just give it a shot. Just do a take, see what it sounds like.
It won't sound like and I want to hear
but I don't want to hear dude's voice.
No, I did. It's growly.
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be.
Although I've met him, it's not growly.
No. Actually, all of them were like super polite dudes.
Yeah, I've heard
really
they're
cool.
very awesome.
They're Canadian.
I was gonna say they're from Canada.
They're Canadian.
Yeah. That's a plus in my book.
Reinforce those stereotypes. They're good stereotypes.
I love Toronto. The Chinatown area down there is awesome. We spent a whole day down there. Seeing those dudes make the ramen, it's crazy.
Well, yeah, overall, this was really cool just to hear them throw out something new, just because, again, they've been absent for a little while after their sort of breakneck speed releasing stuff.
We have missed you.
Yes. And, you know, it's just kind of cool to hear that there is a little bit of innovation in the band, just in terms of, like, changing around some stuff. And production-wise on this is kind of interesting because, honestly, it's a demo. If it is a demo, it sounds just as good as the last album. Hopefully this is a precursor to a full length in the future. I mean, that's kind of the design for, I think, EPs in general.
Yes.
But this was pretty good overall, and I'm gonna go ahead and give it 3.5 stars. 3 tracks. I liked all of them, even the intro, which I know I'm a picky shit about intros, but I like spacey cosmic synths, and it does kind of set up the vibe. Like, it kind of, you know, goes right back to the last album with the fucking spacey cosmic shit that's going on that crazy album cover. I really dug this. Welcome back to Mold. I think this is a good setup for hopefully a future release that is just as mind-bending as all their other releases. So yeah, if you can get this, which I don't think you can right now because the tape's all sold out in like a fucking second.
You can get a digital copy, but you can't get a physical copy.
I'm gonna hold out for a CD. Maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. But if you can get this, get it. It's awesome.
And I'm going to go with 3.5 out of 5 as well. I dug the 2 mold parts of it. And I did appreciate the clean. I liked it. It was nice. Even the vocals. But it could have been cut down a little bit and maybe, like you were saying, drawn out and maybe a little more reverb and stuff like that. But otherwise, the crushing parts of this are just so awesome. And I'm going to listen to it multiple times, I know.
3.5 for me as well. Welcome back to Mold. Nick and I all the time, at least once a week for the last couple years now, have gone, where the hell is Tomb Mold?
Man, have you seen Tomb Mold, bro?
Yeah, no one's seen Tomb Mold. Man, where'd they go?
Dude, Tomb Mold was supposed to show up like an hour ago.
Dude. Well, they're back, and yeah,
these songs... went out for smokes in 20
went out for vapes and never came back. Because who smokes?
Until today!
This is the Tomb Mold that I know. It's good to see some new elements being added. I like the spacey jam for sure. I thought the songs were a little bit more busy guitar-wise. Mm-hmm. Definitely some new jammy parts going on, some leads that are prevalent, so that's cool. I'm really stoked to see what comes out of this because, as with all EPs, I wish they were fucking longer when they're this good. So, yeah, come back with an album and we'll love that too, Tomb Mold.
I'll buy it. I'll probably get a shirt too.
I'll probably get a shirt. I have to get a shirt because my other shirt has a hole in it.
Oh, no.
Man.
Yep.
So, if you enjoyed this review, give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to the channel, subscribe because we do stuff like this all the time. We are also on Patreon. If you'd like to help us out there, there'll be a link down below. We do have a little Ask Us Anything thing going on there. So, if you are one of our patrons and you haven't asked us a ridiculous question, here's your chance. Ask us what the fuck ever you want to ask us. And if you haven't joined our Patreon and would like to, there is, of course, that link down below. There's also a link down there to thrallsmetal.com where you can get one of our kick-ass shirts. And these two gentlemen have a message about some festival?
Yeah.
Yes, we are 1 week, or it's going to be less
than that. We are 4 days away from closing submissions. We are
Yes.
accepting band submissions till the 15th of June. If you're in a band and you would like to play this festival, please send us a submission, and we will listen to it, and we'll get back to you. There is a link down below.
Yes.
DenverDeathFest.com will be held September 30th, October 1st, and October 2nd at the Roxy Theater in Denver, Colorado. Come out. It's going to be a good one. Thralls of Metal is hosting, goddammit. We're hosting our own fucking festival. Come out.
You don't have to hang out with us.
You don't have to hang out
I
with
wouldn't
us.
hang out
I'm
with
not
us.
going to hang out with this. I'm
Are you
gonna.
kidding?
It's in
Ugh.
Denver. I'm going to be rocking the gun.
I deserve better than to hang out with Thralls of Metal. God.
Yeah.
So just come and watch me sit in the corner.
You don't want to hang out with me.
Yep. And I hate this guy, so yeah.
As always, thank you all so much for watching, liking, subscribing, all that stuff. It's, again, amazing to see this channel grow and this community grow. It has been a fucking fun fucking ride so far, and pretty sure it's going to get to be more fun as we keep going along.
Yes,
But,
indeedy.
yeah, once again, thank you all so much, and we will catch you later.